Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the last Tiki Trail Live episode of the year. I thought I had you there for a second, didn't I? Yeah, so the last one of the year. Thank goodness. What's that old, there's an old country song, Thank God and Greyhound You're Gone. I think that should be the theme song for 2020, quite frankly. Thank God it's going to be out of here. Jeff Ballard here, Tiki Diver, better known as, or AKA Tiki Diver, out there in the Tiki world. And your host tonight, walking you through another great episode that we've been able to put together, doing our usual thing of having some cocktails, listening to some music, talking to some real cool people, and seeing some real cool stuff. Especially those of you, hey, maybe you didn't get enough Tiki stuff at Christmas, or maybe there was somebody you forgot or still hadn't gotten a gift for. These are going to be some great opportunities for that. But even if you're not shopping, it's a great opportunity to talk with some of the cool Tiki artists and vendors that we have out there. So yeah, last episode of the year. Can you believe that? This is episode 39. We've actually done this 39 times. First episode, March 27th. And that one, man, that seems like years ago, years at this point. Not just a mere, 8 months ago, 9 months ago. So yeah, it's been a crazy ride. We've had a lot of cool people on for the year, a lot of cool people that we've got planned for the next year as well. So we're looking forward to 2021. We're excited about what's coming up, and even more so, we're excited about tonight's episode. So let me go ahead and talk about who we have on as our guest this evening. First of all, we're starting off with Briana Juarez, who is of Marie's Tech in Long Beach. That is a bar attached to Roxanne's in Long Beach. I've been there a couple of times. Nice little place. She also has another gig that we'll talk to her about, Cocktail Art Lab. And we actually have promo cards for both of those in the Tiki Comer app. So make sure to check the chat for the promo cards for Briana, as well as for our other guests, including our musical guest tonight, Music by Desi. We've had him way back in the beginning. Man, I came across him, I think he was like second episode. So he's coming back with us to join us tonight. I see Desi's there online. So thanks for joining us again. It took a while for us to get you back, but I'm glad we got you back, brother.
Oh, yeah.
After that, we have David Shultz from Dave's Paradise Tikis. And going to talk with Dave about the cool tikis and the things that he's doing. Some amazing art that he's done. Can't wait to talk about that. And then we've got our Makani Marketplace. And the Marketplace, let me look at my list here. We've got Vamp-a-Rama tonight, Starr Tiki Creations, and the Sniki Tiki. Those are all three of those folks will be joining us there for our Makani Marketplace. So, oh, and by the way, we're going to be doing some giveaways tonight. I've got a bunch of stuff here that I want to give away. Since I know a couple of them we've given away before, so I'm actually going to give some choices as well, just in case somebody's already won one of these items and doesn't want that one, they can choose something else. And with that, actually, the first question I'm going to ask is way back on episode 1. If you think all the way back to episode 1, we had on the show, and I'm not going to tell who it was because that may be in part giving away the answer to this. But what was, and I'm going to be looking in the chat here, and Sam, you got to help me out. Make sure I've got the right one. I've got the first one. But what was the first drink that we made right here on Tiki Trail Live, way back on that March 27th date? And first one to get that, we've got a special prize for you on that one. And oh, Mai Tais, no, Jungle Bird, no. Yeah, this is a little bit more of a difficult one. And I'll give you guys a clue if we don't see any answers on this. And it's not up on YouTube. So if you're fast and furiously on your computer or your phone trying to go out to YouTube, that episode is not on YouTube because Fun fact, the very first episode, we were probably about 15, 20 minutes in when it finally hit me, oh, I ought to hit record. So that episode I have not put up yet because I have to do a little intro piece to say, yeah, this is our first show and we had everything going great except for one thing. Yeah, one little thing. So I'm seeing Painkiller, Jet Pilot, Navy Grog, Saturn. No. All right, well, let's move on to the drink for this evening, and rum and Coke. Okay, Josh and Allie, I don't know which one of you said that, but you guys can leave. You are now booted from the room. A rum and Coke. Let's get tonight's cocktail. Briana is making a Campfire Coffee. Now, I have to say, Briana, in all truthfulness, I am not a coffee drinker. I've had a total of 1 cup in my entire life.
What?
And that's over 3 different times. So that tells you I am not a coffee drinker.
Okay.
They say they told me early on that it stunts your growth and turns your hair curly. And, you know, at 5'7" and already curly hair, I couldn't afford either of those 2 options.
Got it.
Yeah, so I had to do that.
Yeah.
But hey, I know there are a lot of people that love coffee. And I know there's some great coffee cocktails out there because I hear people talking about them and how good they are. So Sam's like, well, do you still want to do it? And I said, well, sure. I mean, it's not just, hey, let's make drinks for Jeff. Although I do like the name of that show. I may have to change the name in 2021. Drinks for Jeff. So yeah, let's go with the Campfire Coffee. We've got the list or the recipe in the chat. But before we get to that, tell us a little bit about yourself and Briana Tech.
Yeah, so I'm here in Roxanne's. This is our main bar and restaurant, the Latin American Bar and Grill. We're open for full bar and food to go, and we turned our dining room into it's called the Tin Shop. It's like a boutique holiday pop-up liquor store because we weren't using the dining room, so now we got it set up so you can kind of, you know, get your shopping done and buy some handmade products from local artists. Then we have Marie's Tech. We opened that up about a month. We were open for about a month, and then they shut us down for outside dining. So that's closed right now. But that's like a Latin-inspired tropical bar that we call Tech. So it's not tiki, but it is very close. It just has a Latin spin on it. We have like an Aztec altar built into our bar and lots of really cool artwork. And then we have the exhibition room that's our speakeasy, which has been closed the entire time for the pandemic. But that one, you have to have a reservation and a password. You say the password into the phone booth, and then that's how you enter. And we used to have like live jazz music and really fun times. And then we also have our own distillery next door. We repurposed a 100-year-old tin shop. So we make our own vodka, gin, and whiskey. And I don't know if you know Forrest Coakley, but he's our distiller. So yeah, we make those, and everything we make is Long Beach themed. So our vodka is called Long Beach Water. Our gin is Pine Avenue Gin, and then we have Jack Rabbit American Whiskey.
Very nice. Yeah, I've been to the place a few times. Been to the exhibition room. Really cool. I love that. And yeah, that's a legit speakeasy, man. You gotta walk into the booth. You have to know the password, and you have to be dressed nice.
Yeah. We always give preference for people when they're dressed up.
By the way, I don't have a ticker. I need to have a ticker that goes along the bottom of the screen. But there is breaking news. I just want you all to know, breaking news. Anita got the answer right. Our very first cocktail on the show was presented by Sunshine Tiki, and he did the rum Hatton. That was his favorite cocktail, and that's what he did for us on the first episode. So thank you very much, Anita. And after we get through this, I'll talk more about your gift. All right, let's go back to the cocktail.
Okay, so if you're making this along with me, you could do decaf if the caffeine is the reason why you don't like coffee. I'm not sure if it's the taste or the caffeine. I love coffee either way. I'll have like 2 cups of caffeinated coffee, and then I'll switch to decaf because I just love to get it in. So if I can mix coffee and boost together, I'm a happy girl. So
Let me
Today
just
I'm using,
a gallon of Coca-Cola a day if
oh, okay.
if there wasn't a
Yeah.
health issue around doing something like that. So it's not the caffeine, it's just the taste. I'm not a big fan.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it. All right. So today I'm using Cihuatan 8-year rum from El Salvador. I love this rum. This is the Indigo edition, beautiful bottle. Has a lot of like chocolatey vanilla notes, so it goes great in dessert-based cocktails.
Now,
So I'm going to do
a rum like that, because I have not seen that rum out in the wild at all.
I don't think this is out in the wild. We have a huge collection of rum that we purchased for Marie's Tech Tech. So if anyone is interested in purchasing like rare bottles, hit me up and we'll find something for you. We have a lot of stuff from Central America, like all over the place. It's a pretty extensive list. So we have some in our tin shop, but I have a whole bunch in the back. If you guys are looking for something that you can't find online and that's out of production, we might have it here.
So now, what are your guys' hours of operation during the week?
Yeah, so we're open from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m.
All right, awesome.
Yeah. Good.
I may be
All
visiting
right.
the tin shop tomorrow.
What's that?
I may be visiting the tin shop tomorrow.
Oh yeah, sounds good. I'll be here. So I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces of this rum. Then I'm gonna use Cutler's cold brew coffee liqueur. If you don't have this, you can use, there's something called Mr. Black. It's just a coffee liqueur, but it's a little less sweet than Kahlua. You could use Kahlua, but maybe you want to dial it back on the cinnamon syrup because there is a little bit more sugar in there. So I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of that. Then I pre-made some cold brew coffee. Just make sure it's a little like concentrated coffee and it's chilled. So, I mean, you could use hot coffee if you didn't prepare, but preferably cold coffee. We're going to do 1 ounce of that. Then I'm going to do 1/2 ounce of our cinnamon syrup. And 3/4 ounce of our heavy cream. You can also use 1/2 and 1/2 if you wanted. So, and then on the inside of my jigger, I have lines to tell me the different measurements that we got going on.
Yeah, I love that. With I've got one of those as well. So
yeah,
how long have you been behind the bar?
Probably like 9 years. It's been a while.
All right, nice. And how is it that you came to Marie's Tech Tech? Are you Marie's Tech Tech primarily, or do you go back and forth between the two?
So Marie's Tech Tech was only open for about a month, and then we had to shut it down because outdoor dining was taken away again. So I'm mainly in Roxanne's, but before the pandemic, I was mainly in the exhibition room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the only thing that's open right now. So we're about to start doing exhibition room bottled cocktails, and so that I'm really excited to start working with exhibition room product again. That's going to be a lot of fun. But for right now, it's Roxanne.
All right.
Yeah. All right. So then I'm going to add my ice to my tin. Give it a shake. Got my rocks glass here. I'm using cold draft ice, so I'm just going to do a dirty dump. I'm not going to strain it.
One of the things I love is the language of bartenders. You guys have like a
dirty dump.
Way different meanings to them. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, so then I'm going to get my marshmallows here, toasted marshmallows. Go. Got a little torch. If you don't have a torch, you can do it with like a candle or a match, or your gas range stove would work. I'm just going to kind of get this toasted up. Dessert cocktails, coffee, and toasted marshmallows, like good stuff.
So now I noticed on the Roxanne's menu that the Campfire Coffee comes as a vodka drink.
Well, I need to update that. We switched it to rum. Has a little bit more flavor that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say I would think it would give it a little bit more flavor. Was that the
Yeah.
for making that change?
Yeah, our customer base for Roxanne's is really into their vodka drinkers primarily. So we started it out that way, but then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna change it to rum.
Yeah, you got to
see which one works beautiful in this. What rum are you using?
I'm just like playing around right now. I'm doing a
Okay.
suicide cocktail.
Go.
So that looks really good.
That's it. I don't know if you could see it on the angle there, but well, you don't like coffee. How do you feel about twisted marshmallows?
Ooh, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Does that have coffee in it?
Do the toasted marshmallows have coffee in it?
Oh, toasted marshmallows. I thought that was a drink.
Oh, no, it's just the garnish on this drink.
Yeah, no, that sounds really tasty. I would love to have that.
Yeah. Well, I guess Zoom drink along is the closest thing we'll ever get to smell-o-vision, because this smells really good.
So tell us, before we start with the cocktail here, tell us about your organization, your other gig, Cocktail Art Lab.
Oh yeah, so Cocktail Art Lab I make edible art for egg white cocktails mostly. I don't know if you've seen those applications, but the possibilities are endless. It's just kind of artwork that's on wafer paper, and once it hits like a cocktail with a foam head, like egg white cocktails or whipped cream, it partially dissolves so that it looks like the artwork is airbrushed on, but really it's just an application, and the egg whites act as like a base that's wet enough to partially dissolve it, but not completely wet that it will stay on there the whole 15 minutes that you're drinking your cocktail. Yeah, so I can do like logos. I have some pre-made art that you can purchase off of my website, but you can also contact me and I can make something custom for you.
Yeah, I love that the skull that you had. That was amazing.
Oh yeah, I love that one. Thank you.
So how is it that you get the multiple colors? Is it because you say it's a wax paper that you have?
It's like it's a potato paper, like potato and olive oil.
Okay.
Like starch paper. And so it's just with edible ink. So as long as you can make the edible ink any color that you want, and it comes out great every time. And they last for 6 months. So if you want to purchase a little bit more than you think you'll use, they'll last a long time.
Yeah, those are awesome. Those I think would be really cool. You have some for Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming we're going to be, still in a reasonable some sort of lockdown at that time. So I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people making cocktails for their significant others. That would be a really nice added touch.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or like if you have like an anniversary or something and you want to kind of surprise your partner or propose to your partner. I've done that before, where someone will have get a cocktail with a little message on it for that specific couple. And the order, it doesn't need to be a big order. We can just give you a few for that one day.
I think a hysterical one would be, "Honey, I'm pregnant."
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd want to
so
get
this cocktail's for them.
yeah, that's the wife makes the cocktail and at the top it says, "Honey, I'm pregnant." Yeah, that would be a good way to let your spouse know. That would be kind of funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be
good. Well, let's see who made the cocktail or has a cocktail. Let's raise them up. Want to see everybody with their drinks out there. So thank you, Briana. Mahalo. Definitely appreciate the cocktail. And I got to ask, because I'm not a coffee drinker, how is it? I'm looking at everybody out there. Is it pretty tasty? Awesome. I like seeing that. Cool. All right. And so, Briana, you said that you guys are open pretty much daily. You've got a number of things that you're able to offer.
Yeah, so we're open. We're closed on Mondays. We're open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. And then we are open for like brunch takeout on Sunday from 11, and we close early at 6. So again, we have the Tin Shop. That's our holiday pop-up boutique. We're probably going to extend it. So it's kind of like a liquor store. And then also we carry some handmade goods, but I am looking for more. And I know you guys have a lot of, artists in your community. If anyone's interested in selling their products, their handmade goods in the Tin Shop on consignment, you can contact me and kind of send me a link to your stuff, and we can talk about carrying your stuff here in the Tin Shop.
Very nice. That's awesome. That's really good to hear. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's one of the reasons we started this event, was to help support the local artists who no longer had marketplaces to be able to go to.
Yeah, that's great what you're doing.
So thank you for joining us tonight. Definitely appreciate it. Saw a lot of people liking the cocktail, so that's good. And again, no offense. I know you guys make great cocktails, and I would love to have some of those cocktails that you're going to be bottling hopefully soon. So
yeah.
I'll be reaching out, like I said, probably even coming down this week. Take a look at the Tin Shop. So
nice. Yeah, let me know when you're here, and I'll make sure that I come here and give you a little tour of the place.
All right. Awesome. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. So let's go on. Now that we have our cocktail, now let's move on to our musical guest for this evening. Who is not there? Oh, there he is.
Sneaking up on you guys.
Yeah, you're hiding off camera, man. I saw that. So how are you doing?
Oh, that drink looks so good. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it coming out clear?
Yeah, you're coming out very clear.
Okay, cool.
Very clear.
I was worried that I got it hooked up wrong, but thank you.
So it's been a while since you've been on the show. I think you were on, like I said, episode 2, I want to say.
Yeah, I meant to look back, and it was right at the beginning when you started it. It was awesome. Thanks for having me back.
And can you believe it's episode 39? That's just crazy. Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, I see that. I saw that you've been doing this, and ever since you started, it's great. It's awesome.
And you and I've talked at the original Tiki Marketplaces, and just so everybody knows, I've been trying to get him back prior to this, but you've been a busy man. You've been performing, and you were working at the Ballet High as well, both Tuesday nights. So kind of put a crimp in our style.
Yeah, they kept me busy. Ballet High at San Diego, Shelter Island. Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully, because you and I talked that maybe we do an episode from the Ballet High.
That's right.
I thought, well, if you can't come to the show, we're bringing the show to you, man.
Let's do it. Yeah. It's a lot of room out there.
Now, they're not still open, are they? I mean,
no, they when the last wave of shut-offs came by, they had to close, and they remain closed until they're going to remain closed until it clears up. So
yeah.
And that was only 2 weeks ago, but up until then, it kept me busy over there.
Yeah, well, between that and original Tiki Marketplace, great opportunities to hear you out in public, and tonight's another great one. So,
thank you, Jeff.
Up and drink my drink, and I'll let you play a couple tunes for us.
That's funny. You don't drink coffee, huh?
No, man. Again, like I said, when they said it stunts your growth, I'm like, whoa, wait, what? No. I'm already short.
All right. Well, thanks for having me. I guess I'll start off with a mellow tune since you guys got your first drink. Is that okay if I go and do a tune?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Is there an echo? You guys okay, right?
Yeah, no, it sounds good.
Okay, cool. Start off mellow with a song from Elvis Presley, Blue Hawaii. Welcome and aloha. Mahalo nui loa. Died in you in blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly. and you are heaven to me. Lovely you in blue Hawaii, with all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. Lovely you in blue Hawaii, with all this loveliness, there should be love. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young and so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. With you. Blue Hawaii.
Oh, that is very nice, man. Very nice. Yeah,
Oh, that's okay. Got the tiki clap, is that?
yeah, that's the Zoom clap.
Zoom clap. All right. All right. Keep going, Jeff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We got time for another one, man.
All right, let's do it. All right, if you know this one, help me sing along. The Hawaiian war chant. Tapamula vai la e when la pili kolula put tulua it's tola hanuli bait pala tapamula vai la e when la pili kolula put tulua it's tola hanuli bait pala aweta uwala tapamula vai la e when la pili kolula put tulua it's tola hanuli bait pala tapamula vai la e when la pili kolula put tulua it's tola hanuli bait pala aweta uwala Hawaiian war chant.
Oh, that is awesome. That's one of my favorite tunes. Now I got to ask you, how many people actually sing along with you on that?
I see the lips moving. So
Yeah.
they try.
How long?
After a
did it
few
take
drinks, they sound good.
How long did it take you to learn that song?
Oh my God. I don't know. I've known it since high school. Just listening to it over and over.
Yeah. I couldn't. I just go blah 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 blah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I could not pick out a single word from that. So. And by the way, we have a tip jar for Desi in the chat, so please make sure to do that. And I would love to tell you Desi is on iTunes, but Desi is not on iTunes. Is
no, I'm not.
okay, yeah, just double checking. Yeah, I know. Yeah, some people really bummed about that. But you have on your website some videos of your performances, so that's a great place to be able to go get more of your music.
Yeah, on the website there's some things on YouTube, and then on Instagram on the recent Instagram concerts that I've done. They're on there. They're on Instagram too, on iMovie. Well, not iMovie, but Instagram movies.
Yeah, you were doing those the Instagram live stuff. So that's the concerts. That's really great.
Yeah, those are fun.
Man, so original Tiki Marketplaces, you have anything lined up outdoors and that we can reasonably expect to be happening?
No, actually, this time of year, the weddings do slow down. But it's a lot of the weddings that have postponed in 2020 have kept me on for the next year. So it's gonna be a crazy 2021.
So I don't think any of us are above being wedding crashers. We could do that.
Come on in, yeah.
Yeah, so love your stuff. Always great seeing you at the original Tiki Marketplace. Would you have time for one more tune for us?
Oh yeah, I can hang out, or if you want me to do it now, it's up to you.
Well, yeah, actually, if you want to hang out, we'll come back to you. That'll work.
Sure.
We're just like on the fly here. We're live, and you know, we don't have to have a scripted. We're not following a script here. So.
Oh yeah, same here. I'll go take a break here, and I'll keep listening, and let me know, Jeff.
We'll bring you back on, man. Definitely.
Okay. Mahalo.
All right, mahalo to you. All right, so oops, let me remove Desi as the speaker there, as the pin there. There we go. All right, so we are going to be giving away a couple of other things. But before we do, I want to, first of all, thank Mad Maybe for some of the things we're doing tonight. So appreciate you, brother. And one of them is this giveaway. So Anna, I met you in person. You confused the hell out of me when everybody was calling you Anna, and it's like, no, your name's Anita. But I think I got it right now. So Anna, you got the first question right. So congrats on that. And what I want to do is offer or put as your prize. This is a brand new edition of our Tiki Trail mugs that we created. They've been out for a while, but this is a new edition. This is a bone edition of the mug. So nice white finish, a little bit of coloring in there. I don't think that you have that. So if you'd rather have something else, you can DM me, and I've got some other things to offer up here. But that'll be the first thing. So congrats to you. And Sam, if you can do me a huge favor and jot some of this down, because I know I'm going to be forgetting here in a little bit. All right, so well, I'm gonna go to the next question. And so Michael Goldman, who was from Maison Ferrand, came on the show, and he actually made us 2 drinks. So if I'm looking for the name of the first one that he did, and well, actually either, give me the names of either drink, and first one that has either name, wins a prize, and the next one who has the name of the other cocktail. So we've got, let's see. So we got to be thinking here. Michael Goldman, Maison Ferrand, the old plantation. Well, still current plantation. They were supposed to be changing their names, but I haven't heard anything about that. And Brenda, you're like so close. You're so close. But there's an official name to it because everybody does those kinds of, has that drink. But this one, he actually put a name to the front of that. So I'm going to be looking for one of the two drinks. Oh, there we go. Briana Ladera, Maison Mai Tai. That is correct. And as a result, we have a plantation mug for you. If you got one of these already from when we did the giveaway, just let me know. And there's one more drink. There's another drink there. So if you guys remember the name of the second drink, we've got that. We'll be doing a giveaway on that one as well. Yeah, that was back in June. So that was a few months ago. Oh, Josh and Allie, that was when you first showed up. Well, glad you came. You came and you never left. That I even like more. So thanks for that. Oh, there we go. Perkeo. Nailed it, buddy. El Presidente. He made the Maison Mai Tai and the El Presidente. So plantation mugs for both of you guys. We'll be sending those out. And actually I have a stockpile of stuff to take, so you shouldn't have to wait too long. Normally, those of you that know me know it takes a little while, but not this time. I think we'll be good. All right, so there's a couple of things we were able to give away. We've got more stuff coming up, just celebrating into the year. Loving you guys being a part of the show. Love the support that we're getting from all of you, not just every week as you show up, but the other things that you do. Definitely appreciate you. All right, so we had our musical guest. Now is time for our featured guest, and that is Dave with Paradise Tikis. I want to have you unmute, Dave, if you can do that. And I see you here. I'll give you a second there because you're still muted. Since you're trying, I won't say, the common phrase of 2020, but I have a feeling I'll be saying it tonight one last time.
All right, I'm back.
How are you doing? Well, now
Pretty good.
Now we lost your video.
Oh,
You
I
might
don't know why.
We'll zoom back.
Okay.
Up, I love
Am
the
I back?
color flash. You are back, man.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Rock on.
Is my video flickering or is that just my phone?
No, we don't see anything. That may be just you, Dave.
Okay.
No,
All right.
No, we do see that. I'm just being a smartass.
I wonder why that's doing that. I don't know.
Is there a plug-in or something that's plugged in that needs to that's not fully plugged in? I'm more of a iPhone kind of guy, so I don't know about.
Okay, I just took the video off and put it back on and it seems to work.
There you go. Perfect. So how are you, man?
All right. I'm doing okay. I've just got a lot of projects going and kind of the orders kind of like slacked out because of all this COVID thing and everything, but I still been busy. So it's not like I really feel the effects of it because I'm just reclusing carving tikis. So that's kind of like what I do anyway. So
yeah, we hear that a lot from our artists that they go, oh yeah, this whole pandemic lockdown, don't bother me none. I'm just sitting in my studio doing my art, doing my thing.
So I've been dabbling in polymer clay also and joined a couple contests with some Facebook groups on the side, but I still have a lot of stock, and I've been carving for about 35 years, and I kind of went to Hanna-Barbera for a while. I was going to be a cartoon animator, and I decided and all the animation was going to Japan, and I didn't even know how to turn on a computer back then because it was the 80s. And so I just decided to start carving tikis. So I started carving like little wood carvings at first, and then I met a guy in Colorado that had a chainsaw, and he showed me how he could carve a bear in about 15 minutes. I'm like, wow, I could do bigger stuff, and it just kind of rocked my world. So I just started carving and chainsaw carving. And so
So how did that
been,
take you into tiki? Were you always into that, or is that something you evolved to?
well, I lived in Hawaii for a couple of years. I was a surfer, and I got to surf a couple 30-foot waves, and and I got into just living with locals, helping them pay for their room while they're going to school, the University of Hawaii. And so I would have access to go to different parts of the island, but I got to learn a lot of the culture. And I lived up on Molokai and Kauai and Oahu. And I just knew a lot of Hawaiians and Samoans. And for some reason, we got along really well. And I just learned the culture. I went to a couple of their parties, and they were wild. And I just thought, wow, this is like really great. But it didn't really hit me to really start carving tikis until I got back, and because I was there in the 70s. And so later, it's just became like second nature to me. I just started carving tikis, and I didn't even know there was that many tiki carvers until now. I mean, like there's 1,000 of them. So there's a lot of them out there.
And everybody has a very different style, and you as well. I mean, you've got a really unique style. I love some of the stuff that you've carved. Are there some that you can show us? I'm presuming those behind you are some.
Yes. So I've been carving for a while. I used to do Tiki Beach. That was like my place. And so I think my biggest fan back then was Crazy Al. So I was kind of took on a couple of his style things, and I'll show you one.
If Crazy Al is a
So
fan,
this guy,
you're doing something right, man.
I know, right? So if you can see this guy here, this is called, I call him the giver of enlightenment, but he's also a bar. So like swinging in the back here,
Nice.
you can see that it has like you can put a hefty bottle of champagne back there if you're into that. But I mean, it'll carry some tall bottles, and it has a glass tile top, which is all glass mosaic, and it's on some wonder board. And then I put maybe 2 varnish on it. So and then I got him on wheels too. So, cause I got tired of rolling him around. So I've had this guy for, I think maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 years, maybe 10 years. So, and then this guy here, got to make sure that you're seeing him. So this guy here is PNG, and I got this. I talked to Ken Ruzick, and he said, yeah, because I liked this design that he did, and I said, can I carve it? And he goes, sure. He says, it's going to look totally different carved. So I did it, and so I gave him a shirt for it. But it's been really popular. I've carved a lot of those, and at people's houses. And this here is a palm frond from a Canary Island palm, and it's all hand tooled. And if you can get a good look at it, I'll just kind of scan it a little bit.
Yeah, that is awesome. Wow.
And this guy's standing on this guy's head.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of like, looks like he's corpsed out, but then there's like a little sea turtle at the bottom. So,
Right.
and this guy here is, he's an incense burner. Somebody sent me a antique little plate to put in his mouth, but you could put like sage or something in it. And when you burn the sage, the smoke comes out of his nose because it's all way up in here. It's all chimneyed out.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
So, but this has like 7 coats of varnish on it. It's like totally furniture grade. So, and it's on a piece of poplar, and on the top also. So it's all sealed. And then
So
this
now,
guy here,
are any of these things available on for sale? As I didn't see that you had a store, but so I'm assuming people reach out to you through Instagram.
yeah, Instagram and Facebook. So Instagram is David Shultz 73, and just Facebook is David Shultz. And so I've sold more through Facebook than Instagram, but I've been going over to the Bamboo Club because of I got asked. I started out there the first Bamboo Club they had there, and that was it's just because of you know, I used to do Don the Beachcomber, and because they were kind of like extension of Don the Beachcomber, I decided to do this guy here. So this is like in the waterfall garden. So I commemorated this one because it was in the waterfall garden at Don the Beachcomber. So he's not as big, but it's the same identical style and everything. And then on the top, it's all inlaid poplar with the design on it, and the same design as that it's in his headdress right here. So that's Queen Palm. And this guy here,
Nice, that's a nice detail.
thank you. This guy here is my alien tiki, and I have to, and Ron Monster kind of, I saw a painting that he did, and so I decided to do this. I changed it a little bit, but it's basically the hands and the eyes are kind of like when Ron Monster's painting. So I spent a few months on this. And to do these hands and everything, it just got really phenomenal. And it's kind of alien looking.
I was gonna say, wow, those are some long fingers, man.
Yeah, and this is really solid too. This is a good layer of the palm. And he's standing on a 60 million year old salamander. So he's got diamonds in his eyes.
Nice.
So those are real diamonds. They're chips, but
So-
I've had them for a long time.
So do you start with an image first, or do you start with the log and then bring it out of the log?
I kind of have an idea what it's going to be, and I'll just kind of let the wood talk to me, because sometimes you have to change direction depending on how the quality of the wood. So, but this, for some reason, that I had this sitting in my driveway for like 3 years, and then I finally decided to carve it, and it was nice and dry. A lot of times I like to carve because when they're not so dry, because they're easier. But this one, I mean, it was sandable from the very beginning. And so, but this one has like 6 or 7 layers of some captain's varnish on it. And so, yeah. So he has like a really cool tail back here too.
Now,
So you've probably seen that on the advertisement.
Where'd that concept come from for a 60 million year old salamander?
Well, well, because I had no idea what I was gonna put down there, but I had room to put something there. I'm like, what could I put on there that would be so different, and it would be really interesting for people. And I decided to go, and I thought, well, I need to do something aquatic or something in the lines of tiki. So I don't know. It just came to me, and that's what happened there.
Nice.
And here's a PNG I did out of a. So this guy here is basically from a Christmas tree. And so he's all hand carved, sanded, and the grain of the wood is just really awesome. So I decided to leave it on there.
And you have the ever popular tiki butt, so that's nice.
Yeah, exactly. It works. And so I've been studying a lot of Papua New Guinea stuff. So it just kind of, so that was this guy here. This is cedar. So I did this carving probably maybe over 10 years ago. And after I carved it, it all turned black. And then just this last year, I just wanted to relax and do something, but it just felt like it never was really finished, because I just basically chainsaw carved it. And so I went in with a small gouge and I just retooled the whole thing. So that's everywhere where it's light is where I retooled it. And on the back, it's kind of, let's see, turn it this way. So I just kind of did a design.
That is beautiful.
Pardon me?
I said, so how much did you know about woods before you started doing this?
Well, I knew a lot about wood. I drove for Georgia Pacific for 30 years, hauling lumber and plywood. And I just found certain things in wood. I just knew the different kinds of woods and everything. So I've carved sycamore and Arizona ash. That's a really good wood. And cedar. And I'm not really a big fan of pine, because it just really ruins your tools, all the sap. So see, I used to do stuff like this. I'm just going to pull this off real quick here. This is like a piece of manzanita.
Wow.
And it's a fox, kind of like going into a burrow or something, So a lot of detail on that.
Obviously, that was not done with a chainsaw.
No, I was doing stuff with Dremel for a long time.
Yeah, that's
and I decided to just go bigger. That's why when I got introduced to the chainsaw, that's really opens up another thing for me. And then I got into well, I'll just start down here. I got into a lot of palm frond art. So just like that that one that you saw, that kind of that totem pole looking thing. And then I started getting, I have other ones. I just brought out one of these fish, but this is palm frond, the fish. And then I used, what's that, marine birch for the fins and just painted it. So I just stuck those on there, basically airbrushed the whole thing.
nice.
So yeah, I used to airbrush a lot of stuff. So I used to do motorcycles for the Hells Angels in Long Beach for a while.
Well,
That was back when I was still in high school.
I was glad you survived that gig.
Yeah.
I saw some of the turtles that you've done. Those were airbrushed. The backs of the turtles were airbrushed.
Okay. You're talking about the super rainbow I have here. So this is the super rainbow.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like his shell looks almost like an artichoke, but
Yeah, you have to raise him up a little bit there so we can see
Okay.
it in full effect.
Okay.
There we go.
so he's all one piece of wood except for his front fins. Even his back fins are part of the same piece of wood.
Wow.
So you can see where I've airbrushed them and had to repaint the plates and everything. This thing took me a long time, but see the bottom, that's all it is. But you can see where the artisticness comes in right when it gets towards the top. So this guy looks like when he's laying down, looks like he's feeding on something, you know. So, but he has a really good, he's got a good head.
Yeah, that's nice. I saw that in one of the photos. That was beautiful.
And I got the natural ones too. So I got these natural ones. These are all natural, no cheating on these, because they're, you know, they'll show up everything. So that's exactly what you got. The back fins are the same, all one piece. I added the head and the front fins on this one because the palm was not as thick or as long. But I just sold one of these, so.
That's incredible. So now, so, you know, as people are looking at your art, and since you don't have a store, I mean, what kind of pricing are we talking about for the turtles and the totems, and I mean for the totems, for the tikis and such?
Okay.
Because I'm
This
assuming
one here,
we would call up in special order, right?
well, right now, just the things that I have right now are for sale, because so other projects, they have orders lined up. So if you want something right away, it's just better to get something that's already carved. So like this guy here, this bar is like 2,800, and I think this guy here, this totem, can't remember what he was. He's like 185, and the New Guinea is 600. This guy is, I think, is 250. No, he's 160. Okay. And the incense tiki is 2,200. The Don the Beachcomber waterfall garden tiki, he's 1,100. And this guy, I haven't even priced him yet. I'm thinking he's going to be over 2,000. And this guy here he's like maybe 1,500.
Those are all
This turtle here,
for
there's a lot of.
Are they
Yeah, I used to knock them.
quality?
I used to knock them out really fast. Yeah, they're a lot of quality. I used to knock these out really fast. Not these, but I used to knock a lot of them out really fast, and I could make maybe a tiki in 3 days, but it would look like it was made in 3 days. You know, I mean, there's a lot of detail. I could put in 20 hours in 3 days, and but ones like these, like this sea turtle here, this is on a stand, and it's got Canary Island, looks like coral, and it's on driftwood, and it's on I put it on a stand under here. And but this one, I watched a lot of YouTube videos of the barrier reef, and I noticed that the shells back here, they kind of pitch up a little bit. So I worked this a lot. It took me like 3 months to make this one here. And so this This one is going for like 1,400. So, but it's worth it. It's all natural. And I also do a little bit of artwork. So I got this jellyfish painting. I don't know if it's in there or not. No. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, we can see it.
Okay. So this is basically paper mache with acrylic and then lettering enamel on the background. So I think that's only like
Wow, that is really nice. So out of the mediums that you do, are you more of a carver or more of a artist? Are you branching out into art? Where does that come from?
I was an art major, so I was an artist first.
Okay.
And then I became I just liked, I was really good at geometry. So that just became second nature. And I don't know if you've seen this one. This is on a piece of wood, and that's a Hawaiian scene.
Wow.
And it's like in a cave, and this is like a wormhole in a cave, and then a tiki over here in another part of the cave holding a torch. So I think I might have
That is amazing.
got influenced by Doug Horn on that tiki there. You know, at first I seen Doug Horn's work before I knew who he was, and I was posting him as my my profile pictures for some reason. I just loved his work. So, and then I got to know him, and I was like, okay, these are the people that I admire, you know.
Yeah, he's a really good guy.
And here's a lizard, the palm frond lizard.
Now, photos of all of these are on your Facebook page. Is that where we can go see? And
yeah, you can go to Dave's Paradise Tikis, and
okay.
you can see everything on there. I mean, if you just keep scrolling and scrolling, I mean, you'll see all of these eventually. And so, yeah. Oh, I got another one. It's kind of Crazy Owl influenced. This one here.
Yeah, I could see the crazy owl in that. Yeah.
So, and I respect his art a lot. So I made a couple of them that, you know, that I got influenced from, but I didn't want to just like do stuff that looks like his stuff all the time, because, you know, that's a style of his own. So he has his own style, and I respect that.
You've got some really great stuff here. I'm glad you're able to share that with us tonight.
Thank you.
So yeah, so on shipping some of these things, because somebody's saying, I bet shipping would be crazy expensive. I mean, you're not shipping that through UPS, right? I mean, those big tikis are.
No, there was this gal, Marlene, up in Lincoln, and she had bought another rainbow sea turtle from me, and I shipped it in a box, which that was okay. But then when she bought the giant PNG tiki, that 6-foot one, there was no way I could ship it.
Yeah.
But she wanted it, so she paid me right away, and then I'm like, okay, I got to figure out how to get it up to her. So I had a friend that would drive it up there, because Vic up in Crestline, he had the creature from the Black Lagoon tiki. So she ended up taking both of those up there.
Nice.
And so the lady paid her, and it was a good trip for her. And I guess she has a storage up there, so she got to visit her storage shed.
Nice. Well, thank you very much for sharing with us tonight. That's some amazing art that you've got, and multimedia. I mean, you've got carving and painting and flat painting. I don't know how you would. I'm not an artist, so I don't know the language of art, but you know what I mean. The different media and styles that you have is amazing.
And a lot of like the sea turtle, I got away from painting things with acrylic paint because acrylic paint will fade. So I started using that one-shot sign painter's lettering enamel. So it's a really high quality paint and it won't fade. So that's what I paint stuff with now, enamel, because the paint lasts longer, it doesn't fade. And I think, well, when I did this one, I airbrushed him with acrylic, but he's faded a lot, but I'm okay with that because I mean, it just looks good the way it is anyway.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I love that. Great stuff, man. Well, thank you for sharing tonight. We definitely appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
I'm glad to show you.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be able to see meet up at the Hardcore Tiki Marketplace here at some point in time. I don't know when that's going to happen.
Yeah, I've seen you over there.
Yeah, I've hit it a few times. Sam and I think we're at the last one for a little bit, but yeah, it's always a good show.
Yeah, yeah.
I wasn't doing anything stupid, was I?
No,
Okay.
no.
I've been known to do that at that bar, so I was just making sure it wasn't then.
You were talking to a lot of people, but that's normal, right?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I go to those shows and my intent is I'm going to get some video, get some photos. Maybe I'll even broadcast live. And I start talking with people. Next thing I know, everybody's packing up. It's like, hey, wait, what's going on? 3 hours go by. So yeah,
I know. I know. Yeah, time can just sail there because I'm with you there.
Yeah. Well, thanks again, and look forward to seeing you at the next Hardcore Tiki Marketplace, whenever that may be.
I know.
All right, so Desi, let's see if we can bring Desi back and have another tune here. I'm going to pin you onto the video wall there. And as you're getting started, I'm going to throw out another question. And I saw Perkeo, by the way, that you already have the mugs. And I do remember you did buy those mugs. So the question is, do you have one of these? The Smuggler's Cove book from Martin Kate. This is an awesome book with amazing cocktails, amazing history. Let me know. That's the replacement prize if you don't have that. So just let me know. But the next question is, so out of all the drinks we've had, I think there's only been one that brought in the Tiki Trail name, and that was the Tiki Trail Mai Tai. Who brought us the Tiki Trail Mai Tai? Perkeo, you got it for Christmas. All right, man. I'll hook you up here. I'll hook you up. Liquid Alchemist? Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Old man, no. Oh, Kualene, Bob and Deb. I think you have that right. I'm not going to hold you for spelling. But that was Kuleana. We had the Hawaiian episode. They had the Tiki Trail Mai Tai. So Bob and Deb, I'm going to get you guys. I'll figure something out here because I think you guys have the plantation mugs already. Correct? Yep. Okay. So I'll figure something out. While Desi, let's have you back, man. Thanks for signing up for another tune. I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. My pleasure. All right, let's do one for you guys called No Hole Pai Pai. And mahalo nui for having me back again. A song called No Hole Pai Pai. In other words, for another name for the rocking chair or hulag or something like this. Let's put some drums on this. Ihova emehana Oleana owese kupoli Behel noe I Mayana Auhe akule Roselani Malihini oe Malihini au Maka iho Tatu walai kama aina Ina o you me au Kau pono I kano pai pai Ina o you me au Somebody sitting in my rocking chair Haina ia mai kapuana Oleana o se kupoli Haina ia mai kapuana Oleana o se kupoli Kupoli Kupoli
Very nice, man. So why don't you have a CD out? Did we lose you, Desi? Looks like we may have lost Desi. You froze up on the iPhone there. It was good timing for that freeze up, though. I mean, it was. Well, I'm glad it waited till the end of the song, and you're in a nice pose, so you know that's not too bad. Me, I would have been like in mid sentence and have some goofy look on my face when it freezes up usually. All right, so hopefully we'll get Desi back here in a minute. Let's jump into the Makani Marketplace. And we have 3 really cool artists to chat with. So let's bring that up here in a second. Let's see, there we go. But before we do that, I got one more, and this one, you're playing for a Tiki Trail mug. There we go. And this, by the way, I don't know if you guys remember this, but this is a mug that has 2 cool features to it. One is this little guy right here. You can pour 151 in there and light it on fire. So yes, you can be drinking from a mug that's drinking from a mug on fire. Word of caution, just make sure you use like a metal straw or something. You're not, doing that. That would be bad. 2 is if you have Tiki Comber, the app, by the way, there's a little chip right here that you can use to sync that up with your account. So when you're out, you can show off your Tiki Trail mug and all that kind of fun stuff. So when full instructions come with that. But you're playing for this, and the question is, who brought us the Angler's Fang? That one was not too long ago. So the Angler's Fang. That's one of my favorite mugs that I've seen out there. I'm always tempted to go get one of those when I see those. Oh, there we go. Brenda. Look at that. I would have expected Brenda to be in on that one pretty quick. Jason Alexander from Devil's Reef. Yes, indeed. So awesome. So this will be coming your way, Brenda. Congrats. Yeah, again, wanted to do this. And I got to say, this is actually a brainchild of Mad Maybe. So he's been a fan of the show, contributor to the show, a brother to the show, and he wanted to make sure he give back to all the Ohana. And I love that spirit. So thank you. Do appreciate that 100%, believe me. And love the fact that you guys are all back every week and participating and having fun. And so I'm also going to be giving stuff away as well. So we'll be giving a few more things away, but let's get on to our guests. And first one up that I have is Vamp-a-Rama. And Sam, I know you said, oh, there we go. Okay. So Vamp-a-Rama, let's see if I can find you. This is the fun part where I get to play bingo. Oh, there we are. I see you. Yeah, if you want to unmute yourself. Oh, nice. That is really nice of you to show the sign that you're going to be selling to me. Awesome.
Yeah, this is our sign. Yeah, I painted that in our backyard, like so people could find us.
That is amazing. I love that.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, welcome to the shows, guys. Definitely
Thank you very much.
having you on. So tell us a little bit about yourselves and Vamp-a-Rama, Colleen and Sean. Sorry, I didn't forgot to mention the names.
That's all right.
So,
I'm sorry. I'm going to correct you slightly. My name is actually Sane, just so people know.
It's spelled like Sean, kind of, but it's got a little flip.
It's Gaelic, so a lot of people don't just assume it's Sean, but it's actually Sane.
Sorry.
so you are now in the category with, oh boy, Sarah. Yeah, who I keep calling Sarah, but that's not.
That's okay.
So you're in that same category. I'm going to put you into that camp at some point in the next few weeks. I'll be able to say your name correctly. Although you're Thane.
All right.
All right.
So we during the pandemic, we were both working artists and found ourselves without work because we both work kind of in the
Entertainment industry.
the theme park entertainment industry. And so we just were like, well, we make all this stuff anyways. We love
Tiki and
yeah.
there's stuff we wanted that we couldn't find from other people. So basically we're making stuff for ourselves and hoping other people want to buy it.
Yeah. So so we set up the shop just a few months
August-ish?
Yeah, August-ish, and immediately got in with the original Tiki Marketplace folks, and have been really enjoying showing up the shows and bringing our wares.
Well, very nice. Yeah, and I have been to the OTMP, but as you heard earlier, I don't always make my way all the way around. I get caught up talking with people. I'm going to bring Anna for the last one. I didn't get that. That's all her fault. So let's see. Talk to us a little bit about your art. What have you got for us?
Well, we make a lot of stuff. Just kind of all weirdo stuff in general. We're like for me personally,
that's three-dimensional, isn't that?
Yeah,
closer for that?
Yeah. So that is
three-dimensional. Okay.
Yeah.
so,
we sculpt it all.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Sculpts, I paint, or vice versa.
Yeah. So we both just are absolutely in love with like kitsch, basically.
Like old vintage. So we repaint old chalkware, or we'll redo a old idea in our new style. So it's like a new sculpt. He'll sculpt it and then I'll paint or he'll paint.
All right. So that's what I was going to ask. Are you repainting something that existed or sculpting something new?
Generally, we're trying to make our own stuff in general. There's a few pieces there are, just absolutely classic pieces that everybody wants, and they're generally extremely like the Millerware mermaids, Miller chalk, chalkware mermaids, Miller
instead
Studios.
we paint them like the Creature of the Black Lagoon, or I made one for Christmas. It was Halloween, little Bride of Frankenstein one. So we dress them up differently.
And primarily if we're doing something like that, it's mostly because that stuff is so expensive on the secondary market. If you're finding something from the 50s or 60s, even if it's something that was intended originally to be a really inexpensive item like a Miller chalkware, which is basically just plaster of Paris, and was done a lot as just kind of craft related things, back in the
You paint it
50s and
yourself, you
60s.
hang it on your wall.
Yeah, or you go to a pottery class and glaze one yourself and have it fired. But now those things, finding a Miller chalkware from the 60s can run you $30, $40, $50. So we're like, well, I have the ability to reproduce these. I might as well reproduce them and
So
then
everyone can have them.
and offer them at a much, lowered price. So, and we're also like just huge fans of things like just Americana in general, like, roadside attractions and
So we
stuff
have
like that.
Our own snow globes.
Yeah, so made our own snow globes.
I love those snow globes.
Thank you very much. And, and I was trying to take a inspiration from things that, like, again, I always wanted and you could never find. Well, one thing, since Americana just almost doesn't exist anymore and roadside attractions are getting so limited, you can't find souvenirs anymore. If you find souvenirs at all, they're not the charming souvenirs that I remember from my childhood in the 70s. So it's like, if I wanted a Bikini Atoll snow globe, I can't find one, So I just decided to make one. And I did make it just specifically a tiki snow
Easter
globe.
Island. Yeah.
Just because, you got to play to the clientele to some degree.
Well, yeah. Nice. So do you do custom snow globes?
I can do custom colors. If somebody wanted something that they just have always desired and never found, I'd certainly make a custom one. It wouldn't be too difficult. And again, it's like we just kind of like where I grew up in Wyoming, and there was just no tiki culture there, obviously. It's the Midwest. It's a flyover state. But what we had was, because culture gets arrested in those sort of places for a long time, and it takes years for things to filter through that are newer that you'd find in an urban area like, Southern California or New York or somewhere that's more metropolitan, is my mom and all her friends still kind of lived like it was the mid 60s. They hadn't updated their furniture, their clothes, or things like that. This is, getting into the mid to late 70s. So that stuff stuck with me. And I kind of always assumed like, oh, that was what
Everyone's place looks like.
Yeah, contemporary then. And so I fell in love with that 60s culture. And of course, tiki is just something that goes with that so much.
Oh, that's
so. Yeah, so and then I lived for 25 years in Portland, Oregon,
Which is very heavily tiki, strangely enough.
which is it's got a huge like vintage kind of.
So you end up with little
scene.
things like this, where you get your wiggly jigglers.
Yeah.
Back from the 70s.
Yeah, and so when I first moved there, obviously the Alibi, which is one of the oldest tiki bars on the West Coast.
It influenced us quite a bit. So.
Yeah, influenced me massively. And like, of course, when Colleen had lived there briefly 10 years ago, where we met, I took her there immediately.
Yeah, because I'm from down here in Southern California, so I was up there for a bit working on Cirque du Soleil shows, and that's how we met. And now we're down here making little tiki things for everybody. So this is chalkware that he ended up making. And
we can bring that
so we got,
closer.
wow.
and then
those
we have a bunch of different.
really nice.
Well, thank
Thanks.
you.
So yeah, so we get a lot of little chalkware things, and we're just trying to find fun stuff for people to have, and vintage stuff. We have little dinosaur sets, like you would get the little plastic dinosaur sets. They're all up on our website on Vamp-a-Rama.com. And right now he's currently working on, I just showed you this little mermaid. If you can see her, she's hanging out in here. We have
on your
a
site,
creature of the Black Lagoon coming in. So,
didn't I see on your site you guys had the T-Rex that's there in Palm Springs, but he's in the Santa suit? Was that on?
yeah, we went and took pictures there.
Yeah. Yeah, we went over to the Cabazons because again, we just love roadside America. And
We can't help it.
yeah, the second they said that, oh, they're gonna do something for the holidays with those dinosaurs, of course we just jumped in the car first chance we got and had to go see them.
Yeah.
So
the creature from Black Lagoon. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Yeah.
cut you off
Yeah,
there.
go
no,
for it.
quite all right.
Doing that one.
So
So
yeah,
he's currently sculpting this out of clay, and it's going to live in a cute little tank like this little mermaid. Once we have it all set up, he'll make castings of it, and then we'll paint it and go ahead and people can hang up little tiny creatures if they want to as a wall piece or on a desk.
Yeah.
Very
So,
nice, man.
Yeah, that'll be coming to the website in the next month or so, hopefully.
And hopefully we're always going to try and expand product. We've got plans to try and make some velvet paintings and perhaps paint by number sets and
Just kitschy fun stuff.
yeah, hopefully all just decorative accoutrement for people's tiki bars, because I love when a tiki bar is busy. I love it when it's got
Too much stuff on
little stuff that all has a story. Like
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
when I first put my home bar together, before it was decorated, got everything in place. And I'm imagining all the stuff I'm going to put in there. And my wife's like, oh, I really like the clean walls. Okay, take a picture because they're not going to be like that.
it. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Walls in a tiki bar. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have stuff. So you got
Exactly.
some amazing stuff up there. That's
Well,
pretty.
thank you.
So how long have you been at this now?
Well, I've been an artist my entire life. I've been a professional artist for about 15 years. Prior to that, I worked various jobs. I was a chef for a long time. I worked just retail. I worked for Dark Horse Comics for a while, comic book company up in Portland. You've pretty much been working as a professional artist
yeah,
most of your
I've
adult
been
life.
painting professionally since '97, so that's pretty much my adult life.
Nice.
My whole adult life. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you brought it all together just this last few months.
Just
Yeah.
since August to do this. Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Love it. Love hearing those stories.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you're turning your pandemic time into useful time. That's really good.
We're doing our best. We're both.
We're both still, we're back at work. So it's, uh-oh.
Did you lose us?
No, I think somebody might have unmuted for a second.
Oh,
Remember back in the day when
Yeah.
people would call into the radio station and there was
Mhm.
always
Yes.
that one person that would call in and have their radio blaring in the background,
Yes, of
that
course.
echo, like turn
Yeah.
your radio down, turn your radio down.
Yeah.
That happens on Zoom sometimes. I do it
oh,
a lot, quite frankly. I'll join in on two computers and my sound is going berserk. So
I see.
at any rate, so it looks
Mm-hmm.
like we've got some yes from my college days. Thank you very much. So it looks like we've got some orders for you, at least Bamboo Ham 2. He has the Bat Boy and the Green Girl and,
Oh yeah.
and the Chalkware. So yeah, I love your stuff and I can't wait to see you guys at the next OTMP. And by the way, we have promo cards for Vamp-a-Rama.
Wow.
Same with the promo card code in the chat. So do make sure to get that.
Okay.
Great.
Those are really great for Tiki Comber. You got to have Tiki Comber app. If you don't have the app, go to your favorite phone store,
Mhm.
app store, download the app.
Mhm.
And this is a great way to keep track of artists like Vamp-a-Rama and Desi, some of the other folks that we have on the show. We've got all of them on there. Plus, by the way, I don't know if Sam put the drink card in there or not. We're now capturing the drinks each week.
Nice.
So you can capture that drink card and add that to your collection as well. And I'm busy going through all the prior drink cards, which is how I got to remember the rum Hatton and the Mai Tai, Tiki Trail Mai Tai, and the others. So we're putting those in there as well. So just a plug for the Tiki Comber app and to get the promo card for Vamp-a-Rama. It'll take you out to their site, take you to some of their social media so you can follow them if you're not able to get to the original Tiki Marketplace.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
Thank you.
All
Bye,
right.
everybody.
And who do we have next? We have Starr Tiki Creations. Let me see if I can find you in the house. Starr Tiki. There you are. I see you guys up there. Thank you. Thank you for waving.
Yeah.
All right. Let's we'll take Vamp-a-Rama off of there. So feel free to scratch your nose or do whatever you need to do there. You guys are
For us? Oh, okay, here we go.
oh, no, now you're up. There we go. So how are you guys doing?
We're good, man. Not bad. Can't complain.
Dude, I think you win Tiki Beard of the Year.
I'll take it.
I think.
What about Tiki Mullet of the Year? How about that?
Oh man, wow!
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. You guys should do a mug just of the hair, the head. So we got the hair.
Don't encourage. No, that might be coming up. You never know.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. Tell us a little bit about you guys, Starr Tiki Creations. Which one of you is Aaron? Which one of you is Jesse? And is it Aaron or Aaron? Am I pronouncing it right? Or Jesse? Or
it's Aaron. I know it's spelled like Aaron, but it's Aaron.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. You're probably like me. I always tell the people, no, it's Jeff. The second F is silent.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
So that's Jesse, Aaron.
All right.
Brothers, Jesse Starr, Aaron Starr, hence Starr Tiki.
Nice. Okay. Didn't have to do much thinking on the branding there.
Yeah.
So tell us about what you guys are doing. You've got some pretty crazy stuff out there, man.
We kind of just got started. We've been in the tiki world as far as connoisseurs for a long time, but for us to actually get in to the world of tiki and actually have products to share with the world is kind of new for us. Because of COVID, it kind of pushed us in that direction. We have a fiberglass fabrication shop called Starr Creations. We build all the trucks for Monster Jam and a lot of vehicles for TV shows, stuff like that. All that stuff slowed down for us. So we used it as an opportunity to get into the tiki world that we've been talking about for years now. And Jesse basically decided to release a mug concept before we were really ready to get into the mug world. We had everything together and we're still dialing in all of the kiln and all that. And he went ahead and released it. So it really forced us to get our stuff together, and I'm so glad he did. We're loving it, man. It's awesome. Like
through our other company, we travel a lot, so we would go to tiki bars everywhere. Wherever we went around the country, we go to tiki bars. We search them out, and just we collect a lot of mugs ourselves. We've been collecting them over years. We've got a ridiculous amount at this point. So it was always like something we wanted to do. So the COVID situation gave us an opportunity to do that,
right?
Because everything else slowed down. So we're like, all right, let's just do something fun.
So now the trucks I saw on your guys' website, are those are life-size trucks then that you guys do?
Yeah,
is that part of your business?
Yeah, we build the bodies for the life-size trucks that you see in the arenas
like
and
Monster
the stadiums.
Jam trucks, we build the actual trucks, and then some of them we've designed.
We do the bodies. We make them look good. Yeah, we don't do all the welding and fabrication. We have that capability at our shop, but that's for personal projects. We just make stuff look good. Is what I like to say.
Yeah.
Man, I thought those were like little models because those were like looking really cool. So you guys do some amazing stuff.
There's a lot of toys out there. You can go to the store and buy a lot of toys that are our trucks. So some of those pictures could have been little models, basically. But no, we build the real thing. And then they make toys of that.
All right. Well, at some point we need to talk about creating a Tiki Trail monster truck. But before we talk about that, let's talk about your mugs, because that is an incredible mug concept there. I love that.
Yeah. Originally, I came up with this alone. Actually, he came up and said, this should be 3 mugs, dude, with the spires.
Should make the full castle, that nest.
So that's what this is right here.
So our first mug was actually 3 mugs that had to nest together. Yeah. And while I haven't done ceramics since high school, I'm almost 40 years old. So it's been a while. So a lot of YouTube learning went down, and we got it dialed in. We had some crash and burns quite a bit actually, but we got it dialed in now. We're pretty confident.
Because realistically, when this was, it was just a digital. At first, it was just I put it on Reddit as a digital. Here's an idea. This looks cool, and people were like, "If you make that, man, well, I want to buy one." And it got to the point where I was like, a lot of people wanted to buy them these. So I was like, all right. And I don't know. We didn't know how to make mugs at all, man, at all, zero. And so we collected mugs. We had a ton of them. So we wanted to do that. And so we just said, all right, screw it, put it online, and then figured it out.
And really, at the end of the day, I mean, we're both artists and stuff, but at the end of the day, you do a lot of mold making, and that's our business. Mold making is what we do. So it's just, for mugs, it's scaled way down, because normally the stuff we're building is the size of pickup trucks and stuff like that. So to scale it down, to bring the detail down and stuff, I enjoy it. I love the challenge of it, and it's not. I can just zone out when I make the molds. It was just a natural thing for us to get into from what we do normally.
And we do make these 100% here. Like, we make them ourselves.
Yeah, it's all made in-house.
Every point, everything about it, as much as possible, we make ourselves.
It is a lot more work than we expected.
Boxes, but
you think, oh yeah, you're gonna make some mugs, no big deal. But there's a lot of work involved, and don't mind the work. It's enjoyable work. But it's definitely an eye opener. But we're both addicted to it. So,
well, and you started. It's a lot of work to make one.
Yes, that's exactly it, man.
It's my fault.
We really shot ourselves in the foot when it came to that. Well, Jesse shot us in the foot, but whatever.
We figured everything else after this is going to be super easy.
Yeah.
It'll be a third of the work.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm seeing here in the note, and I actually did see this last night when I was looking as well. No more of those. Or is there a thought of bringing out another?
Originally there's 150 of these right now.
Sets.
And if you haven't gotten yours yet, they're on their way. I promise it. I'm making them as we make them. We ship them that week.
You can't see it behind the camera. There's stacks of boxes, packed mugs and mugs being packed.
But a lot of people have come to me and said, "Hey, we missed the boat." So like they'll pretty positively there'll be another set of these. It may look color-wise slightly different, but
I don't think we should re-release the same.
It'll be a little.
It needs to be changed.
Pretty close.
But I think we're going to throw in a couple mugs before we get
we got making those. So we got right now
you've got a cool one coming out.
Yeah, I was actually working on another sculpt, and it's going to be a good one. I don't even know if I want to hint to it yet or not. I didn't bring anything with me because one's like in process, but the one we're talking about, the 2020 dumpster fire, I was just like, man, I got to just get this out by the end of the year. Like the pre-sale's up right now. But I just thought
there's only a couple of those left, by the way.
They sold pretty good.
But there's still a few left. There's like two different colors, a green one and a blue one. And they're still available right now. There's only a couple.
Yeah. So I'm in the process of dialing in the colors for it and all that, and making the molds. I'm up to 8 molds right now. So time consuming, of course, but hopefully we'll have some update pictures here in the next week or so. And the molds, they take a few weeks to dry out before I can even make the mugs. So they're in the drying stage. A lot of them are right now. As soon as I can pull a good sample, it'll definitely be up. But the color samples, I think we can go ahead and start posting some of that soon.
Yeah, I saw the drawing that you have online. In fact, I use that for your guys' promo card because that's just such a way cool mug.
Right. Yeah. And it's going to be a 2-piece. Like the flames are going to be a lid. They'll have a straw hole, but you can pull that off, and you can throw a couple limes in there with some 151, light it on fire. Maybe use a straw. It's 2020. Who cares at that stage? I guess. But I just had to make it.
That is some incredible art. I mean, man, I know you guys do this on a grander scale, but to come out first one out of the gates with that beautiful piece, that's amazing.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah. It's a lot of fun so far. So we're going to keep doing this for, it's hitting the end of this. We're going to keep going.
I would almost like to, because he does, all his sculpt is done on the computer. All my sculpt is done in real life. And we both have things to add to it. We work together on all of them. So if he's working on sculpt, I'm working on sculpt in the process. I mean, I would like to dial it in. I'd like to almost release a mug every month. One give us like 2 months, each. You know, like he can do one, and then the next month I'll do one, and then we go back and forth. I mean, we got to get it dialed in a little more. So right now it'll probably be
There's a
every
lot
other
of
month.
ideas, man.
Yeah, but I've got
cool
a ton.
things coming
Yeah,
up.
we've got some sculpts that are on deck and some sketches and some ideas. But
So
yeah.
are you looking at any thoughts of bringing the monster truck world into Tiki through a mug?
Well, see, I'll take that one. The two trucks. I'll take it back. We've designed 3 trucks ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and I almost want to take like those 3 animals and make them into, you know what I mean, like
Yeah, just might as well. Like,
it's a gator, a wolf, and a kraken.
the Kraken. Yeah.
I almost want to kind of do something with that, or at least I don't know. That's kind of been in my mind for a while now.
Yeah,
as like a commemorative kind of thing for us.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many Tiki people are into Monster Jam and
Yeah,
stuff,
but
cool. You know, it blends our companies together, so it's bound to happen.
But I thought about it. It'd be neat with a Kraken going around. It'd be cool. I think it'd be neat.
I'm all about the Kraken. Put the Kraken in there. That'll be badass.
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
And you guys might be surprised at how many monster are also into Tiki. I'm trying to get you guys' contact information so I can get some ideas for WGAS, which is a promoter for motorsports. So I'll get in touch with you guys later. Long story. I'm out.
Okay, cool,
man.
Yeah, no, I think, and people like unique and interesting mugs. And, you know, in the back of my mind, if you guys ever want to do one along the lines of a Jeep, I think there's a really good crossover with Jeeping and Tikis.
Right.
A lot of people with, a lot of Tiki people have Jeeps. So, yeah, be careful with those. Those are like, oh,
that thing out tomorrow.
Hey, I'll give you guys a little Hawaiian thing there, you know, because they're into the Monster Jam. So I've done a few desert trucks because I'm from Vegas, obviously off-road stuff.
Right.
Alan Pfluger was the big time. I got stickers of his race truck back in the day, and they all have Hawaiian. I'll have to find it later. They actually have stickers for his race truck that are all Hawaiian style.
Buddy Shane England, he runs Big Kahuna, which is a Tiki themed monster truck. So might have to team up with him. He might need some merchandise. You know,
yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. But that's cool, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the desert truck scene. You know, a lot of that stuff is made out west. You know, we're on the East Coast. We're Tampa, Florida.
We used to spend a lot of time in Vegas, though.
Oh yeah, I spent a lot of time in Vegas.
It is the mecca. It is the mecca of off-road racing, I guess. So I'm old too, so I've been around all those guys for many, many years.
Well, put in a good word.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it sounds like Sane, who we just talked to, his kid has the Kraken monster toy that he just got for Christmas. So he's going to be a hero that he's met you guys, or, you know.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I want that Kraken monster toy truck.
Oh, I want a Kraken monster.
I know. Yeah. Yeah. They're supposed to come out, right?
Soon. I don't know.
Yeah, they're supposed to be releasing that soon. So
Kraken.
Yeah.
Well, nice, man. Definitely tractor tire bowl.
Oh yeah.
Tractor tire bowl.
I'm gonna make a life-size 66-inch Terra tire Scorpion bowl.
BKT.
Yes, please.
280 pounds. Holds 72 gallons.
And the mug will be cheaper than the shipping.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Just roll it.
Yeah, just roll it. Yeah.
Yeah. So no, sounds like there's monster trucks and Jeepers in the crew here. So yeah.
Cool. Good.
Love the stuff that you guys are doing. Look forward to seeing more. And we have your card, your promo card. As I mentioned earlier, we've got your promo card going. And so we can expect to find stuff in your store here in the next few, another new item.
Yeah, we're always adding new things, and you were posting the frames. We're talking about doing picture frames because basically I had to frame something, a shag.
Yeah, a lot of stuff we make
is
personal needs, and then we're like, oh, people might want to buy this.
And we're like,
so
wow, that's
we'll
cool.
reproduce
We
it.
can reproduce it. So
So
people want it. People like.
We've got
it.
cool equipment to work with, from 3D
Yeah.
printers to giant CNC machines, vacuum. I mean, huge commercial vacuum plastic forming machines, and we have
Yeah, so
small
we're gonna be making
plastic
some-
injections stuff going on, and
StarTiki.com. That's where it'll be. StarTiki.com.
yeah.
All right.
StarTiki.
We got fun toys to make stuff with, so who knows what we'll start making. We'll see.
So I'm when this pandemic thing's over, I'm going to officially invite myself to your shop so you can take me on a tour.
Yeah.
and see all of that, because that sounds way cool. I got to see that.
It's a dirty fiberglass shop, but it's fun.
But we have
It's
monster
cool.
trucks and a Russian MiG and
Yeah, we do have a Russian MiG-21 fighter jet out front.
sitting out front right now. It's
Yeah.
ours, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of crazy stuff at the shop. You're more
All
than
because of
welcome to
alcohol.
come down.
That was because of alcohol.
You guys bought a Russian MiG.
With a customer. Say what?
You bought a Russian MiG.
Oh no, it was given to us.
Okay.
So we
Somebody
got drunk with the
Russian MiG?
customer, and they gave it to
Yeah.
us.
We do stuff for some work for this company that basically refurbishes jets from around the world. Like they buy fleets and then they use them in war games against the military as practice. And we drank with them one night for hours
Yeah.
on end.
At their bar, at their shop.
At their bar in their place, and they were like, "We gotta get rid of this MiG," and he was like, "I'll take it." And they're like, "We'll give it to you." And he
I was like,
"Ah,
I'm serious. I'll
And they're
take
like,
it.
"I'm
And then
serious too."
5 months later, they're like, come pick up
And
your
now it's
jet.
our
I was like, oh,
shop,
okay. All right. So,
Anyway,
and everybody's like, what are you going to do with that? I'm like, I don't know.
we don't.
But if somebody gives you
Probably
a
be a
Russian
sign.
MiG, you just take it.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
says that, you just take it. Yeah.
You sign the scary government paperwork and you just take it,
And how did
Anyway,
you
it's-
provide transport for that?
We know some redneck guys that have a crane, and they moved it for us. A couple flatbed trailers and drove it down the road.
Yeah.
We got a lot of looks. I think we were all over Facebook. People are like, "There's a jet going down the road," like
Hey,
it ended up in front of our.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you guys need to have your own reality show.
We're working on that. We're under contract with some people right now, so we'll see what
Yeah, it
happens.
might happen.
All right.
It was gonna happen before the pandemic.
Yeah,
but
the
then
pandemic kind of
it kind of threw us
pump the
under-
brakes
yeah,
on that one, but
sucks.
we're working on it. We got some Zoom meetings next
we're
week.
back in touch with them now. So.
Are you guys you're going to be the only people that are going to bring Tiki to reality TV. You're going to be the first guy.
Right? Yeah. Watch them not even want to do anything with the tiki. Like, no.
Well, no, that's all we got right now. So
Yeah,
that's what it's
yeah,
gonna
that's
have
like,
to be.
yeah.
It's just gonna be us making mugs.
It's gonna be the most boring reality show on the
Ever.
planet.
Me just doing this all day long, like just
Me just
smoothing
pouring
things.
plaster
God
just
damn.
for hours on end. Yeah.
Anyway,
You got to build a couple monster trucks in between. Come on.
Yeah. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of a lot of things.
no, that's back now. So we're doing that again.
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
Well,
The
good.
balls
Thanks
roll.
for,
Ball
thanks
roll.
for joining us tonight, guys. Definitely
Thanks
appreciate
for having us.
it. One of the most unique guests we've had on, monster truck fabricators doing tiki. I love it.
Yeah. Who would have known?
All right.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Love having you guys on. We've got your promo card. We've got your link to your site. Yes, to your website is in the chat right now. So we've got you all covered. Looking
Cool.
forward to seeing what you're bringing out next.
Awesome. Thank you, brothers. Yeah. Cheers.
to you. All right. So Sniki Tiki, where are you sneaking off to? There you are. I see you there. If you want to go ahead and unmute yourself, I'm going to take the brothers Starr off of pin. There we go. And how are you?
Fantastic. Thanks for having me here.
Oh, glad you could join us. Definitely want to learn more about what you're doing and talk a little bit about your art.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, it sounds interesting because several of us, it seems like, you know, just started doing this a few months ago because of the pandemic. And I will tell you, I am not an artist, and my exotic equipment consists of a jigsaw and a Dremel. I don't have any MIGs. I wish I did have one, so I'm a little envious.
That's crazy, right?
What's that?
That's crazy, right?
I know it's nuts, but you know,
Big
it's
airplane.
cool. Why not?
I love that.
Yeah. But it's, I don't know. My family and I like to do stuff on the weekends, and then the pandemic happened, and that kind of put the kibosh on a lot of the traveling that we would do and so forth. And so I was kind of bored one day, and I've been collecting tiki stuff for a long time, and I just started tinkering around what I call the Dave Cave, which is where all of our tiki stuff is, and started making stuff. And once upon a time, a couple friends said, "Hey, you should start selling some of this stuff." And basically what I do is signs or signage for your house or for your tiki bar or what have you, and sell it. It's not really my job. I have a full-time job, and thankfully I'm employed, which I'm very blessed to be. But I do this on the side and have a good time with it. We go to Hawaii as often as we can, and we just like to do whatever we can to bring kind of the aloha back into the house, and be happy. It's kind of our happy place.
Oh, very nice. Well, let's see some of your art.
Yeah, do you mind if I share my screen?
Go right ahead. I think you might already be allowed.
Uh-oh, it says only the host can share this meeting.
Oh, I hate it when it gets all
gets all technological and stuff.
Come on, you silly thing. There you go. Okay, now you can share.
All righty, cool. Bear with me here while I find my I have a shop over on Facebook. I have a shop here on Instagram. So feel free to go over and check my products out. I've got about 30 of them. Let's see here. Bear with me for one more second.
Now, where are you based out of, Dave?
I am in Southern California. I live in Santa Clarita.
Oh, okay.
All right, here we are. So these are the signs. If anybody's been to Tiki over in Ventura, they asked me to do a couple of these tiki signs for them. And so these guys are sitting right now in their patio area. And I can do these, I can customize the text on them and so forth. And I actually have a variety of different tiki head designs that I can make. We'll see a little bit more of those here in a picture that's coming up. So this was actually really cool. It was one of the first things I ever did. And when I got...
Uh-oh, did we lose you?
I didn't know or weren't necessarily friends of mine, and they really like them, and they're still out there on the patio. So if you haven't been there and you check it out, you should see them. This is just an example of the same kind of thing. I can customize the text if you like and make it basically say whatever the heck you want. Christmas time was really good for me. I made a whole bunch of Mele Kalikimaka stuff that people seem to really like, which I was really flattered by. This is a 12 by 24 inch sign. Everything I do is hand painted. Everything I do is hand cut and hand carved. There's no laser etching. There's no molding, none of that stuff. It's like I said, it's just me and my jigsaw and my Dremel. Some more Christmas stuff. This was a hibiscus Christmas tree that sold really well. And so I don't have anything left in stock, unfortunately, because I had such a good Christmas time. But if you see anything you like on my page, let me know and I can make it for you, usually pretty quickly. I do custom tiki bar signs. This one happened to be for a lady whose home tiki bar was called Mahalo Mai Tai, because she apparently likes to thank her Mai Tais, which, you know, if you're going to have a Mai Tai, you might as well thank it. And then I do simple stuff as well. This is an 8 by 8 inch box sign. This one sold really well, obviously, because of its association with Moana. This is what I have behind me. I actually made this for my wife for Christmas. I haven't sold any of these yet. I may put it in the shop next year. But these are really easy and really fun to make. So these are all the tiki heads that I have. These are all the prototypes that I've made that I've hung on the wall in the Dave Cave. So there are 7 different masks you can choose from. I can either make the masks, you know, by themselves like this, or I can combine them with text. I can pretty much do whatever the heck you want. So, you know, if you're interested, like I said, the easiest thing to do is go to my Facebook page or my Instagram page, find something you like, and just instant message me, and we can talk. More Christmas stuff, just a simple string sign, about 18 inches across. Actually sold this one to a guy in New Jersey. Didn't realize there was a New Jersey tiki scene, but apparently there is. And then some simple stuff here.
That there is Tiki Triangle. I don't know if he's still on, but
What's that?
Tiki Triangle usually is on. He's on every week. I saw him earlier tonight.
Yeah,
he's from New Jersey.
Yeah, so those are, I mean, like I said, I've got a bunch more different things that I have in the shop. Let me unshare this so we can actually all see each other again here. Let's see, how do I unshare this? Oh, there we go. There we go. So I have plenty. Like I said, I have about 30 products in the shop. And like I said, I can make just about anything you like. It usually doesn't take me very long to make it if I don't have it in stock. So just shoot me an instant message and, we'll talk. Most of my stuff is priced anywhere between $15 for the small stuff, but between $120 and $130 for some of the bigger tiki signs, the bigger tiki masks.
Now, I saw, I was looking on your sites, and I don't remember if it was Facebook or Instagram. Looks like you have your whole family helping you painting on this. Are you using child labor? Is that the deal?
Yeah, I'm using child labor. We have a daughter who's about to turn 13, so pray for me. And she likes to help. She likes to help paint, and she likes to help put on the polyurethane after I'm done. She's tried the Dremel, but she's not too sure about it yet. But we'll get there.
Very nice. Well, I definitely love the stuff that you have there. We have your promo card on the Tiki Comer app, and Sam will put that into the code or in the chat. She already has, as a matter of fact. And that I love your logo. Is that your own design that you put together?
My wife is a graphic designer. She's my secret weapon, so she put that together for me, which is really cool. It's really cool of her. And so what's that?
I said it is a family business.
It definitely is. So she helps quite a bit, and it's, we just have a lot of fun doing it. What I usually do is every month or so, I'll put between 5 and 10 products on either the Instagram or on the Instagram page and the Facebook page, both. So I've got some Disney inspired stuff coming up for January to keep an eye out for. That'll be fun. A lot of Jungle Cruise and Tiki Room inspired stuff. So look out for that. That should be coming out towards the end of January. And I do that for every so often. But like I said, if you see something, I can make it for you. Just let me know.
Very nice. Well, love to see that. Definitely appreciate you coming on the show, showing your art. And I'm glad to hear it all sold for you. So hopefully you're going to be restocking quickly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're getting there.
All right. And Sam has the link for your Instagram in the chat. And like I said, we've also got the Sniki Tiki promo card.
Thank you.
There used to be, by the way, there used to be a bar in Fort Lauderdale called the Sniki Tiki.
Yeah. In fact, when you search it on Facebook, you'll see me and them. So it's my Instagram logo is the same as the Facebook logo. So I should be pretty easy to find.
Yes, most definitely. And it won't be confused. I think the Sniki Tiki, it was half tiki bar and half tattoo parlor on the other side of the building. And I think the tattoo parlor is still there. But yeah, that was the Sniki Tiki. And
I mean, I can try to give you a tattoo if you want. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm all good. All right. So thank you for joining the show tonight. Definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
And let's see, we'll take, let me take you off of pin there. So as I tell everybody, now you can scratch your nose or what have you. Me, I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. If my nose itches, I'm gonna scratch it. So this is, well, we're not the favorite part of my favorite part of the show just yet. First, Sam, you have done it again. Amazing guest tonight. Good lineup, unique folks that we haven't seen, some of the stuff we haven't seen, some really cool artists that are providing things that I want. Hopefully everybody else has got some want in there as well. But who we got coming up next?
All right. Okay. So next Tuesday, can you believe it'll be 2021?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So we got Trader Brandon. He's going to be our featured guest. So we also have Tracy Turco. Remember, she couldn't join us the last time. So she'll finally be on with us. So Trader Brandon, Tracy Turco, and we also have Surf Monkey Films. So they'll be joining us. And then Yuka Lenny will be returning as our musical guest.
Beautiful. That sounds like a very fun event. And the first Tiki Trail for 2021. That's amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing. So let's see. I feel like giving away another tiki mug. So another mug for playing for this one. What was the date of our very first show?
Ooh, good one.
You mentioned it earlier.
1962, February.
Yes, I was negative 1 year old. Oh, Bob and Deb, man, coming to look at that, just pulling right up there. Woo, man. All right. So if you've won something already tonight, I'm going to ask you not to participate because I want to give away one more mug. Woo. And that is next week's episode will be number what? That's an easy one. There we go, Aaron. I saw that. Man, she was right on it. Awesome. So we've got Aaron and Bob and Deb for mugs. And so Bob and Deb, I'll have to ping you offline because I know you won twice. So that's 2 mugs. I'll send 2 mugs if you want. I'm happy to do that. That way you don't have to fight over, Deb, you don't have to share with Bob at all. You can have your own mug. You can tell him to take his own mug. So yeah, here we are. Favorite part of the show, just hanging out and chatting. How are you guys doing? We made it through 2021. Can you believe it?
Not for 2021 yet.
Yeah, made it through 2020. Yeah, sorry. I'm just excited to get to 2021.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, is Zane still on?
Yes.
Look.
I'm still here, but he's in the kitchen making me dinner.
Nice.
Oh, look
He's the chef, right?
Yep, he was.
That's outstanding.
That's original chalkware.
That is,
Ooh, that's nice. Here, let me
Whoa.
turn it so you can see it. Look at this baby.
Oh yeah, I love those. Those are
Oh,
amazing.
She's
Just
great.
Shane, what are you making? What's for dinner, Shane?
Rare steak with peppercorn dressing, black truffle oil,
Nice.
Yeah.
Yukon potatoes,
It's good
and
stuff.
broccoli.
You
My
making
little
it up for
Amazon-
everybody or what?
My little Amazon thing will be right over to pick it up.
Hey guys, I got to bounce. It was really great to talk to you. Thanks for listening tonight, and thanks for having me on, Jeff.
absolutely. Glad you joined. Thanks for being here.
We'll see you next time.
And
Bye.
Bye.
Are you still on?
Bye.
I see you there. All right. So, because you have the Tiki Trail mugs and you have the plantation mugs, and since you were such an inspiration earlier this year, you do not have one of these. I know that for a fact, and that is the new Lost Canteen of the Kanaloa Kid. We're actually going to be launching these. This one hasn't been jeweled yet, but there's gonna be a little jewel right there. You can see bedazzled here, the little string, the cork comes off. So this is, well, oh, let me not break it here. So you pop the cork. That's where the straw comes out. When the bartender's making the drink, that's where that comes off. And this holds, I've been told, 32 ounces.
Oh,
So
Wow.
yeah,
That's serious.
Wow.
that's
Sounds like a good start.
that is a serious drink holder right there. So we're
32
gonna be
ounces of
launching this
zombie.
here in the next couple of weeks, wrapping up some final fun stuff along with it. But I'm going to send you one of these, Perkeo. So
That's awesome.
glad you were on tonight. And oh, it also comes with this cool little the story of the Kanaloa Kid. So it comes with that as well.
Wow. I can't wait for that.
So yeah, I'm excited, man. I went to the beach this weekend and got some shots and getting ready. We're getting ready. We've got we're actually going to have a drink for it as well. I'm working with somebody to make that drink for us. So be a drink card and all kinds of fun stuff. So I'm excited about that.
Did everybody get their coin yet?
I got my coin this week. Yeah.
I got mine today.
Nice. Yeah, those challenge coins. That, I never would have thought that they would have been as prevalent as they were.
I probably own at least 100 of them.
So I was going to ask, and I forgot to look it up this week. He had mentioned it was like I want to say a 501(c), but that's a charitable organization.
501st
Yeah.
Legion and the Rebel Legion. The
What?
501st are the bad guys, and the Rebel Legion, of course, are the good guys. Or reverse it, however you feel it.
So is that a Star Wars thing, or where did?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
It's all Star Wars. It was a guy named Alvin Johnson started it back in the I think the early 80s. Him and some buddies got together, made their own armor, went to a movie premiere, and then next thing you know, it is an international, worldwide organization. And we spend a lot of money on our armor, and we donate every bit of money we ever get to charities.
Nice. Very nice.
If you see a bunch of stormtroopers or Star Wars costume people out and about somewhere, most likely they're doing something for charity.
All right.
Our number one charity is the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Very cool. That is very cool. Love to hear that. Yeah, I was
if anybody wants to know more, look up 501st.com or rebellegion.com.
Rebel Legion, I can remember that easier. Again, I always get confused with the charitable organization tax code.
501st.com.
All right. Nice. Very nice.
I've only got 2 costumes right now. I've got a Tusken Raider, the sand person, and an X-Wing pilot.
So I assume you've been watching Mandalorian or consumed that already. I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I get up at 3:30, or I stay up till 3:30 when it usually drops.
Wow, that is dedication, man.
Yep.
Very nice.
But
Yeah.
it is a badass show.
There's a
It is
website.
it's an excellent show.
Yeah, isn't that? That's a phenomenal show.
Yes.
I mean, it's been better than some of the more recent movies.
Yeah, a bunch of us say Jon Favreau saved Star Wars.
Yeah, my wife just said that last night. She goes watched the first episode of season 2. She said, she goes, I can watch this now. I don't know why she said that. Didn't want to before, but now she's all good about it, and she, it's fantastic. And he's brought all that to that.
So yeah,
John has done good.
Favreau's been one of my favorite actors. I loved him in what was that Vegas movie that it wasn't Swingers, was it? What was the name of it?
It was Swingers.
Was it Swingers? Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I believe he wrote and directed that as well.
Yeah, and I don't know if it was before or after, but he's in my favorite movie of all time. All time.
All right, slip it out.
Yeah, Perkeo, you've already got to know what this is. He was in Rudy.
Oh yeah.
Wow, he was in Rudy.
That's right. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, and he's behind Elf. He's behind the Marvel Universe with Avengers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's incredible.
Yeah.
Another movie.
Culture.
There's another movie he made I saw a little while ago called Chef.
Yes.
And I guess it's a TV series now. Though I really enjoyed those.
Yeah, that was a really good movie. I loved his movie Chef. Let's see. So Sam, yeah, the coins should be coming out. I know I got mine here, and it sounds like Perkeo got his.
I got mine today.
So they should be coming out. Yeah, I think mine might have been yesterday.
I haven't checked my mail today, so I'll be sure to check tonight.
So Jeff, you're a Jeep guy, right?
Yep.
So wheels, like wheels and stuff, different things. Have you ever heard of KMC wheels?
No.
Bead locks or whatever it may be.
I've seen the bead locks. Yeah.
Yeah. So remember I was saying earlier about the monster truck guys. I'll see if I can put a light on this. This is KMC wheels, but it's turn my light on here. I was telling you about off-road guys that are Hawaiian. Let's see let me change my thing so I can show you guys better. Okay, there you go.
Let me pin you there.
It's backwards, obviously, but
Oh no, it's right. It's right to us. It looks
okay, right. So it's KMC wheels, but it's Fluger Racing, like I was saying about the off-road guys. He's a Hawaiian, obviously a fairly wealthy Hawaiian guy. And there you go. That's better.
Nice.
This is like from the probably the early 90s.
It's almost looking like the mug right next to where you were showing us.
Just random stuff like that. That's off-road. Vegas has got some interesting off-road background. Those guys start talking about monster trucks and stuff, but
Yeah, we've been interested in the off-road stuff for a long time, but we don't have a connection with those guys. We're in a different universe.
no, it's a very cool thing. I grew up doing that. 18 years old, started racing in Parker, Arizona, and then everything was hand built back then too. So,
man, I'm amazed at you guys and being able to do all the work that the carvers, the truck fabricators, all the things you guys do with your hands. I'm taking down Christmas tree lights and I'm going through strings to make sure of which ones are working or not anymore. And I literally impale one into my finger and it's bleeding all over the place. And I got cuts all over my hands. I wish I had talent, but I don't. I mean, I look and I go, this is why I don't work with my hands. I hurt them all the time.
If you look at these hands, I've got smashed fingers. I've got cuts everywhere. It's part of it.
Well, oh yeah, and that was the other thing. So I've been working with not destroying, with wood. You make it look aging wood, basically. Beating the crap out of it, making it look really old and vintage. And one of the things I use is a chain to make these divot marks in it. And I'm holding this box and I hit it like this. Chain comes all the way around and smacks and hits me right there. Man, see, I can't work with my hands. I need to not do that.
Got the same thing going on my thumb. We got twin fingers here, matching fingers.
Although I have to say, mine is on the one that when I was in high school, I got injured and it was on this finger. And it was and I love sitting in class going, no, I can't. But sorry, I'm not saying anything. Matt.
Oh, that's the finger you stick in your ass, isn't it? I mean, I do. I do that. Well, I don't do that. Well, I do. My wife gets some of that, but that's beside the point. We're after hours, right?
Taking us down that road, but I'm glad somebody else did that. Okay, Jenny, you're putting your tree up for the entire year?
Yeah, December basically didn't exist for me. And I got a wild hair Saturday night and I had like pieces out, but I hadn't put my lights on it yet. And so at like 1 a.m., I think Saturday, I decided to start decorating it and went to bed at 4:30 in the morning. And it's just a white tree with multicolored LEDs that changes colors. So it's just going to be a holiday tree and I'll like decorate it in February for Valentine's Day and March or April for Easter. And I'll probably do a 4th of July tree come July.
It's on right now, isn't it?
My tree?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, because I can tell with the glow, it's really a cool effect. Anytime it changes colors, your background.
Yeah, I've got a few different LEDs going in here, but yeah, my tree is going off.
Nice.
But yeah, as long as I'm stuck at home, keep it up.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well. I know a lot of people were doing it, putting up their Christmas trees in July this year.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, hey, why not? Let's do something because we're going stir crazy.
Totally.
So, all right, Mad Maybe, we'll see you. He's heading out. Thanks for being here tonight. So, Aaron, where are the little ones? They in bed already?
Nah, Tuesday nights I get to stay up. They're watching cartoons in the other room.
I thought you were going to say they get to stay up for Tiki Trail Live.
They do, exactly. They do. They come and join us once in a while. They heard Monster Truck and they came running.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Yeah.
Let them watch some more Ren and Stimpy. Just get them hooked on Ren and Stimpy or something.
Gosh. They're 5 and 2.
That's about the age. Pretty close, yeah.
That's close.
Yeah.
Dr. Pepper, pizza, and Ren and Stimpy.
I don't know, I go with Pinky and the Brain.
Oh yes, Pinky.
I miss Pinky and the Brain.
Love them. I'm gonna go insane. Narf.
I'll throw an old one out there. My wife made a picture of just like a little tiki shack in a river going down. In the very bottom of the river, it's got Muttley on it, drinking a cocktail. He's got a mug.
Oh,
remember Muttley?
Yep.
Dick Dastardly's best friend.
Absolutely. There's nothing better than Muttley.
All right, Jenny, that rocks. I love that tree. Yeah, I remember Muttley. Yeah. Yeah, the cartoons that are out, I don't know who the hell makes those things. They don't look good. They're not funny. They're nothing like Bugs Bunny.
Nothing like that drug-induced Lidsville or Sigmund and the Sea Monster, any of that.
See, I'm thinking Bugs Bunny because that's where I learned a lot of cultural things from was Bugs Bunny. The Barber of Seville. That's where I learned it from was Bugs Bunny.
That was great.
I learned "Don't Buy from Acme" from Wile E. Coyote.
Yes, there you go. That's another one. Yeah.
Don't forget Masters of the Universe. That's a pretty good cartoon.
All right, yeah, I got you on that. And Speed Racer. That's the next mug. Somebody needs to make a Speed Racer mug.
Oh yeah.
Come on, baby.
All right,
you guys. The Monster Truck guy is going to take care of business on that.
Yeah, I think Starr Tiki. You got to add that to the list.
Yeah.
I need a Muttley mug.
Go Speed Racer.
Muttley mug.
Yep.
I'm all about
it. Do a Speed Racer with a couple different guys in there. Muttley. Put Muttley in the Speed Racer or something. Put a Tiki guy in the Speed Racer car. Write that down.
Yes, he's writing it down right now.
There you go.
How about Danger Mouse and Gumby?
Oh, yeah.
Those guys.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Dick Dastardly's car mug, and you drink out of that rear end thing.
Nice.
The whole series on that, right?
Yeah, but don't do it like Geeky Tikis do. I mean,
no. Yeah.
I like the concepts of their mugs, but it's like they just look too mass produced. I don't like those.
Yeah, those are all my outside tikis in my pool area. They're just stacks of those things just because I agree with you. I got them for presents from people. They thought they were cool, and you're right. They're kind of just, they're mass produced.
Yeah.
They're like Lego tiki.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, but if someone else has created like a Mario Tiki or Ninja Turtle Tiki, we'll get it.
From the cabinet.
Dig Dug Tiki.
Mario or what?
Ninja Turtle.
Straightforward.
Oh yeah. Ninja Turtle.
I did see earlier on Amazon that somebody made a Barney and Fred Flintstone mug.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I want the one that's the Fred Flintstone, the Poobah, and he's zombified.
Yep.
It's an upside down one. I love that one.
Oh wow.
We saw some of these Golden Girls tiki.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I made this for an art show a couple years ago. This is Brad.
That's amazing.
Nice.
Space Ghost.
Hells yeah, Space Ghost.
Hey, how about a Slee Stack one?
Oh, that'd be sweet. I want big marble eyes though.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Land of the
Slee Stack is Land of the Lost.
Old school.
Where were
Land of
you
the
watching
Lost.
cartoons?
Yeah, I don't know. I was growing up in Indiana. I was probably outside playing basketball. I don't know.
I watched it.
That sounded depressing. Outside playing basketball.
Uh-oh, Jungo.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the Land of the Lost. That one was lost on me.
Oh, that's great.
It doesn't hold up.
It doesn't? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it doesn't hold up anymore, so you don't try it now.
All right. Oh, well.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't.
Speaking of things not holding up, my wife this last week something I don't remember what came up. She's like something about the movie Saturday Night Fever. I was like, oh yeah, I've never seen that. And it was like I was the last person on the face of this earth that had not seen that movie. And she just wouldn't let it go. And we had to see it. We had to see it. I'm like, all right, fine, put it on. Have you guys watched that like lately? That movie does not hold up. I mean, they're a group of Italian guys, Travolta and his buddies are a group of Italian guys who, you know, throwing around the various racial slurs at the beginning of the movie. I'm like, whoa, okay. This is not a current movie. And then there's one scene with one of the woman that played Donna in the movie. There was a scene with her towards the end that it's like, okay, the Me Too movement obviously wasn't around for this, because this scene is disturbing and nobody seemed to be bothered by it. And
Which movie?
Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was a rough movie.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck? And I was like, this was a great movie. I said it only won because of the soundtrack, I think is what it was. But
it was. We saw a thing about the Bee Gees, and it was all about that and promoting the Bee Gees, and then that became in it. It was kind of interesting. It was an HBO thing, I think. It was just recently on. It was quite good about the Bee Gees, and they brought that.
Yeah,
John Travolta, all that into that, and it was it was very good, very, very good.
Yeah, Rick, was it Kess, the guy who founded RKO and had the Bee Gees? Yeah, I saw that same show. It's a great show.
Yeah, it was. I was surprised. I thought it was going to be I'm like, I guess I'll watch it. It was good. You're right.
Well, I like the Bee Gees, the early stuff. When they hit that disco phase, that's kind of when they lost me.
They jumped the shark. Yeah.
Yeah, and they tried to make you feel sorry for the Bee Gees. It's like, oh, they just rode this wave and they made this sound and now they can't play anymore. I'm like, yeah, they sold out. They sold their soul to that crap.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't feel sorry for them, but love their early stuff. It was a great show.
You know, another good old movie that stands the time is The Bad News Bears. Walter Matthau is just ruthless.
Yeah, I do remember that movie. I haven't seen it in a while. I'd love to see it now with today's eyes.
Oh, you have to.
So Josh and Allie, you guys are kind of quiet tonight. Jerry, Sandy, you're being quiet out there.
We typed a lot.
Yeah. Our drinks were strong. So yeah, actually we're drinking out of the mugs that we got introduced from the show.
Mod Bob.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, she'll hold it up.
We like it. These are like our new favorite.
That's a good one.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Wait till you get that big one, 32-ounce zombie. Woo.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already taken it for a test drive over at the Blind Pig a few weeks ago when we still could go do that. And each time I was there, I mean, I'm hearing people off to the side, what's that? What's that mug? It's like, cool, all right. But the bartenders, yeah, they were happy with filling it up. And I think they just fill their regular size drink and then put a lot of ice in it. So when I'm at home, oh no, that's a lot of drink.
He puts all drink in 1 cube of ice.
Exactly. No, I've only had one drink. I just had one drink, I swear.
If you freeze your fruit and put it in, you don't have to add ice.
Oh.
Nice. I like that. I like that. What do you got showing there, Pukeo?
I got the this in the.
Oh, cool.
Oh, Surf Bob.
Whoa.
Nice.
It was in the mug crate for their last mug crate.
Sweet.
The tiki mug crate. So, yeah, it was pretty cool.
That is cool.
That's pretty cool.
I like that.
Is that who made it, or is that?
Says designed by MP. One Tiki Imports.
Okay.
Not sure.
Oh, that's really nice.
Nice, yeah.
It was I found out about the mug crate kind of late, and they're like, "Well, this is our last one," so I jumped on it. I got that plus a Mai Tai glass, which is kind of a Christmas related one, which is kind of cool.
Nice.
I like that. Yeah, I like the coloring on it.
Oh yeah.
And it came with a couple swizzle sticks and a bar napkin. And a sticker that says support your local tiki bar.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
And the swizzle sticks are
Ooh.
Oh wow. The bamboo room.
Got you a hula girl.
The bamboo room. That looked like the
and a recipe for no more room in hell and rum balls.
Wow.
It also came with a drink spritzer.
Oh my gosh.
So
Keep
it's,
it.
you put like an ounce of liquor in it and then spritz it.
Very nice. Man.
Freshen your breath.
All right.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah, the recipe calls for putting absinthe in it, so I don't know how fresh your breath would be with absinthe.
Yeah, I'm not big on absinthe.
I'm not going to be very fresh after that either.
In fact, if you make a drink with coffee and absinthe, I'm pretty much out
Well,
completely.
I think that would be disgusting.
Yeah, yeah.
Put Jaeger in there too.
I'd rather have absinthe than Jaeger.
Agreed.
No, put them both in the coffee at the same time.
Oh.
Just finish it off. Make it disgusting.
How about the 2020?
And some dill pickle juice.
Oh
my gosh. Call that 2020 in a cup right there.
2020 Matt drink.
Yeah. Oh,
Josh,
yeah.
just show off.
Mad Dog 2020. Anybody remember that?
Oh yeah.
I have some in the fridge right now.
Nice.
That's gonna be the official drink for the dumpster fire mug. It just comes with a Mad Dog 2020 in it. It should be done.
Nice.
Then that purple passion stuff.
Oh.
Well, Mad Dog, I guess they have a pineapple flavored one now. A friend of mine sent a picture of it.
Like that's going to make it better.
Terrible.
Now, here you go, guys.
Yeah.
No.
That's the pineapple one?
I've had like 4 of them. I live right by a college, and the college has like 50 freaking flavors because the kids don't care.
Coco Loco.
Yeah. Well, normally I go by Coco instead of Colleen, so I get a lot of Coco stuff at my house.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. But this works pretty good with if you take a dark rum and mix it with it, because I haven't been able to maintain a proper hangover yet. So I just dump all my liquor together. I'll mix my soft and hard alcohols. I don't care.
I luckily have never had a hangover.
Me neither. That's why I'm like, I can't get it. Can't do it.
Wow. Man, that would be a superpower right there.
It's great, except for being my size. Like everyone's like, aren't you tired? I'm like, no, I'm up. I'm normally up at like 5 a.m. for work. So if I go to Vegas with friends, I'm up at 8. They're all passed out till noon. So I'm like, come on, guys, party.
She gets up early, gets a free breakfast.
Yeah.
You get the good Bloody Marys first.
Yep.
Man. Well.
So Josh bought a couple junk things for the future tiki bar. He wants to
Oh
show
yeah,
off.
I'm still.
The mailman came. I'm like, somebody here has a shopping problem, and it's not me. And then, the mailman gives me this huge box from Amazon. I ordered a shovel, and they came in this huge box.
All right, so here's one. These are eBay finds. This is Percolate real brass nautical lamp.
It works.
There's
What's it powered by? Nuclear?
I think we need to switch out the.
No, that's.
What do you mean? It still works. 2 plugs.
Maybe a fire hazard.
So there's one of those.
That's impressive. I'll take that. My tiki bar Throw it. We come to Vegas. You can come to my tiki bar. I'll buy you a drink. Or I'll give you a drink, and you can give me that.
So I'm hunting on eBay.
We're trying to do
real,
nautical.
real brass stuff, and I leave it outside or close to the ocean, and it's just patinas or whatever.
Right.
And the next one is
This was already
this is
patina.
pretty heavy actually, but
Ooh.
propeller.
Oh yeah.
So that was a pretty cool one. It was a good find.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's like it hit something.
Oh yeah, this is definitely damaged
There's a
or
little,
something like
yeah,
that.
right there.
That's why it was being sold on eBay.
Yeah.
Slightly used.
Yeah.
They hit a deer.
I was all being snide to the mailman, and then I get a big shovel. The biggest box.
They didn't want it to get hurt.
That is funny how they ship things on Amazon. You'll get like a
Boxes
little
are too.
thing and it comes in this big box and
Yep.
Well, I got a huge package today, huge box. And it was funny because my wife's like, "You have a huge package." And I was about ready to what's that got to do with anything? But I realized she was talking about, package outside. And I got my Adventureland sign from Colonel Coconut.
Oh,
cool.
Bought one of their Adventureland signs. And she's like, "Where are you putting that?" I'm like, "I don't know. We'll find a place for it."
Yeah, where is it?
I bet Jeff's got a thing on his keychain that'll go doo-doo-ch, like that.
Yeah, that just happens naturally when I talk. Here, I'll get this.
He's digging a basement bar.
The shovel I bought today.
Oh, wait, here, let me go down the basement and check it out.
That's a sitcom right there.
There you go.
It's freaking huge.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
That's very cool.
That's nice.
It has authentic tiki on it, and it has the two little spikes for each side. So
Nice.
I've got to build it, so I'm probably gonna do more damage to my hands here in the next couple days. But yeah, it's awesome.
Wear gloves.
But you mentioned you were aging wood or doing something. Are you working on something? Are there other? If you pan the camera around, is there more magic there?
Yes, I'm working on something, and it'll come to light soon.
Okay.
It'll come to light.
All right, guys, I gotta go. My dinner just came.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Of course. See you later.
Bye, guys. Thanks for the gifts.
Bye.
All right. Well, thanks. I'm gonna go.
We got to get going as well.
Yeah, we're gonna close out here. What? Tonight's show's only 2 hours and 40 minutes? How does that work? Boy.
I'm flying that mid-glow.
So yeah, it causes me, I'm trying to figure out what I should do when I do put it up on YouTube, how I should chop it up. So far, I've just been putting the whole shows up there. But man, we've had 3 hours the last couple of weeks. So.
Before you go, Jeff, you got a
Thanks for
prediction
having us on tonight, by the way. We really appreciate it. Yeah. And nice meeting all you guys.
We appreciate you.
On, man.
And,
Star Tiki.
keep an eye out. We got more to come. Promise you that.
Oh yeah.
I might have to log on to your guys' website and just check.
Yeah, check it out. We're working on stuff as we speak. So
Always.
always up.
As a fab guy, I understand that.
Yeah, man.
Cool, man.
And next time we're in Vegas, we'll have to get together.
Yeah, I'll show you a little why I call it carbon tiki.
Right on.
It's all metal, baby.
I like it. I like it.
It's amazing. His bar is amazing.
All right, guys. Thanks. Take it easy.
All right. So thanks one and all. And we will see you next week. Oh, before you go.
Yeah.
New Year's Eve. Do you guys want to have Lilibird and Lono? We're talking about doing a concert New Year's Eve. You guys up for it, around for it? You already got plans? What are you thinking?
That sounds cool.
I might be on a boat out in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico New Year's Eve.
Internet works out there.
I'm working on that. Yeah. 120 miles won't do it. if that trip doesn't happen, I'll probably be interested in something.
All right.
No plans.
We're gonna. I'll talk with Sam. Sam, let's chat tomorrow, and see if we can get something squared away. Yeah, probably early tomorrow. Let's
Sounds good.
figure it out.
Okay, sounds good.
All right. Thanks, guys. We will talk to you all later. See you.
Okay.
Well,
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.